Hi guys, this is Quote Guy, and today we mourn the tragic and sudden passing of Vince Zampella, aged 55, the developer and co-creator of the Call of Duty franchise.
Vince was a pioneering American video game designer and executive who was widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in modern first-person shooters. Electronic Arts, Respawn, Infinity Ward, and many in the industry issued statements mourning his loss, highlighting his visionary leadership and profound impact on gaming. Tragically, Zampella died in a single-vehicle crash on December 21, 2025, while driving a Ferrari on Angeles Crest Highway near Los Angeles. The car struck a barrier and caught fire. A passenger also died. This marks the second time this year that a prominent figure has died of a supercar crash after Diogo Jota, Liverpool and Portugal star, who tragically died on July 3, 2025, alongside his brother Andre Silva in northwestern Spain. What we know about the crash. On December 21, 2025, Zampella was driving a 2026 Ferrari 296 GTS, a hybrid convertible with 819 horsepower, on Angeles Crest Highway, State Route 2, a notoriously dangerous winding mountain road north of Los Angeles. The car exited a tunnel at high speed, veered off the road for unknown reasons, struck a concrete barrier, and burst into flames. Zampella, the driver, was trapped inside and died at the scene from the fire impact. A passenger was ejected and later died at a hospital.
Is it the supercar or the super perilous road? Why the Ferrari isn't the sole cause? The road was the bigger hazard. Angeles Crest Highway is infamous for deadly crashes. Over 1,800 accidents, including dozens fatal, in recent 5-year periods, due to sharp blind curves, steep drops, limited guardrails, and popularity among enthusiasts pushing limits. It's a 2-lane scenic route where even moderate speeds can be lethal if you lose control. Similar crashes happen in all vehicles. This stretch sees frequent single-vehicle runoffs in everything from sedans to motorcycles. A less powerful car might have crashed similarly if the same loss of control occurred, but the fire, possibly exacerbated by the hybrid battery or fuel, made it deadlier. Ferrari safety is actually strong. The 296 GTS has modern features like multiple airbags, rigid carbon structure, ABS, stability control, and crash protection. Supercars today are engineered for high speeds with excellent handling braking, far safer than older exotics. The extreme outcome here was more about the impact speed, barrier hit, and post-crash fire than inherent danger of the car. The real tragedy. High-performance cars like Ferraris amplify risks on challenging roads because their capabilities tempt faster driving. But the same road claims lives in everyday vehicles too. If Zampella had been in a slower car, the crash might have been avoidable or less severe. But accidents on Angeles Crest are unforgiving regardless. It's a heartbreaking reminder to drive within limits, especially on roads like that.
This devastating loss has made a dent on the gaming industry and hearts worldwide. Now let's look at luminescent lessons and legacies that Zampella's legendary life has taught us. First, we look at the prominence of Zampella's generational game, Call of Duty. Call of Duty has been massively popular for over 22 years since its debut on October 29, 2003, selling over 500 million copies lifetime and generating $30+ billion in revenue. Key longevity milestones. 1. Consistent U.S. top seller streak. A COD title has ranked in the U.S. top 5 bestsellers for 17+ of 23 years, 2005 onward, with rare misses like 2006, 2013, 2023. It's been the #1 franchise annually for 16 consecutive years, 2009, 2024 via Circana NPD data, with Black Ops 6 topping 2024 and Black Ops 7 leading November 2025, 18th straight launch month #1. 2. Biggest shooter ever, #1 selling FPS shooter franchise in the US since 2006, 19 years, outpacing rivals consistently. 3. Sustained engagement, 100 million monthly players as of 2023, 25 B+ hours played, equivalent to 2.85 minor years, still dominates consoles in 2025 despite PC dips. Even with competition, e.g. Battlefield 6 challenging 2025 yearly #1, its annual releases and live service model keep it a cultural staple.
Next, we look at 3 key reasons why Call of Duty remains incredibly popular for 22 whole years since its debut on Oct 29, 2003. 1. Accessible, fast-paced multiplayer with low barrier to entry. COD's core loop, quick matches, instant action, mixed skill lobbies, and forgiving mechanics, appeals to casual players, kids, and pros alike. No steep learning curve, just pick up and frag. Features like consistent ping, no meta punishment, and dopamine hits from kills keep sessions addictive. 2. Unmatched fluidity on controller, console dominance. As 100 Thieves Nadeshot put it, no other game makes a controller in your hand feel as fluid as Call of Duty. Precision aiming, smooth movement, and responsive gunplay shine on PS Xbox, where COD rules weekly charts, drawing billions in playtime from couch gamers. 3. Live service evolution and constant fresh content, annual releases, free Warzone VR, battle passes, zombies modes, events, and trend adaptation, e.g. supply drops to modern monetization, ensure endless replayability. Universal progression, camo grinds, and community-driven updates retain 2050 MAU despite competition.
How about a quick comparison between Minecraft and Call of Duty? I know we can't compare apples and oranges, but for those who do not know much about COD, here you go. While Call of Duty, COD, remains a massive, top-grossing franchise with huge sales and active players in its yearly releases, and Warzone, Minecraft generally surpasses it in overall scale, historical sales, and consistent monthly active users, MAU, holding the title as the best-selling video game of all time and attracting a broader, multi-generational audience with its creative, sandbox gameplay. COD dominates specific shooter markets, especially mobile, but Minecraft's enduring appeal, cross-platform reach, and massive player base, peaking over 141 MAU, often place it above COD in broad popularity metrics.
Key differences in popularity, metrics. Call of Duty, COD, genre, primarily competitive first-person shooter FPS. Strengths, huge annual sales, strong multiplayer focus, massive revenue, high-stakes battle royales, Warzone, dominant in mobile gaming. Player base, dedicated, often competitive, but can see fluctuations with new releases. Minecraft, genre, open-world sandbox, building, survival. Strengths, best-selling game ever, 350 million plus copies, appeals to all ages, vast creative freedom, massive community, cross-platform ubiquity, over 20 devices. Player base, enormous, consistent, and diverse, with peaks of over 141 million monthly active users.
Who's more popular? By sales and longevity, Minecraft is the clear winner, the best-selling game ever. By active players overall, Minecraft often leads monthly users, broad, consistent appeal. By peak players in a single event, COD Warzone hits massive concurrent numbers, on par with huge battle royales, yet Minecraft's total player base is larger. By mobile dominance, Call of Duty Mobile has topped charts, immense power on mobile. In essence, Call of Duty is a competitive shooter powerhouse, while Minecraft is a cultural phenomenon with unmatched reach and enduring universal appeal. So how and why did Zampella create such a legendary and omnipresent game? Here's a breakdown. Vince Zampella created Call of Duty as direct revenge against EA. The only reason that Call of Duty exists is because EA were dicks, after they strong-armed his team post-Medal of Honor, Allied Assault 2002. The fallout and motivations: 1. EA's broken promises, early 2002. Zampella led MOHAA at 2015 Inc. as director-producer. EA promised the external team ongoing independence for sequels, but post-launch, they strong-armed to internalize development, reneging entirely. 2025 of 2017 members, including Zampella, Jason West, quit en masse in frustration. 2. FU to EA and MOH Killer. Zampella co-founded Infinity Ward, May 2002, with West and Grant Collier to build their own W2 FPS, a little bit of an FU to Medal of Honor. Codenamed MOH Killer, it aimed to outdo EA's franchise with superior squad AI, cinematics, and multiplayer. 3. Creative freedom and Activision deal. Their MOHAA success secured a quick $1.5 million Activision investment, 30% stake. No big pitch needed. Activision wanted a rival to dominate W2 shooters. Zampella sought independence to innovate without publisher interference. Zampella reiterated this in a 2025 GQ interview, months before his death. framing Cody's origin as pure defiance, birthing a 30B+ juggernaut. Vince Zampella's key quotes on creating Call of Duty out of defiance against EA. 1. The only reason that Call of Duty exists is because EA were dicks. GQ interview, October 13, 2025. Zampella bluntly attributed COD's origin to EA's mistreatment after Medal of Honor, Allied Assault's success, when EA pulled development in-house instead of honoring their external team's deal. 2. Originally, when we formed Infinity Ward, we were working with EA. We had a deal to do the sequel to Medal of Honor. Allied Assault did so well that EA wanted to pull it in-house, so they tried to force us to come be part of EA. We didn't want to do that. IGN Unfiltered, 2016. He detailed how EA reneged post-success, attempting to absorb his team forcibly. 3. Once they tried to strong-arm us, we decided we don't want to be part of EA. As a team, we decided that isn't what we set out to do. We ended up going and working with Activision, and yeah, Call of Duty was kind of a response to that. IGN Unfiltered, 2016. Zampella framed COD explicitly as a response to EA's strong-arm tactics, described elsewhere as a little bit of an FU to Medal of Honor. These quotes, resurfacing widely after his death, capture his unfiltered defiance. COD, codenamed MOH Killer, was born from betrayal, birthing a 30B+ rival to EA's franchise. After looking at the game Call of Duty, let's look at Vince Zampella's life. First, here are 10 lesser-known facts about Vince Zampella. 1. Full name and heritage. His full name was Vincent Walter Zampella II, suggesting he was the second to carry his father's name. 2. Unsuccessful college attempt. He briefly enrolled at Broward College in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but did not succeed there academically. 3. Handyman beginnings. Prior to the gaming industry, Zampella worked odd jobs, including as a handyman. 4. First gaming gig. A friend helped him land his entry-level role in gaming, where he answered phones and tested game releases at a local company. 5. Early roles in graphics. He kicked off his professional career in graphic design and digital video at GameTech.
6. Atari PC launch. Zampella contributed to launching Atari's PC division in the mid-1990s. 7. Tulsa move for 2015 Inc. In 1999, he relocated to Tulsa, Oklahoma to join 2015 Inc., rising to Director of Development by 2001, where he led Medal of Honor, Allied Assault. 8. Casual Counter-Strike fan. As early as 2001, he described himself as an avid but casual player of Counter-Strike. 9. Particle City venture. He co-founded Particle City, a mobile gaming studio with Larry Pacey, backed by Respawn and Nexon, which developed Titanfall, Frontline, later cancelled, and Titanfall Assault. 10. Family life. Married to Brigitte for 18 years, divorce filed in 2015, with whom he had 3 children, all minors at the time of the filing.
Here's 5 of Vince Zampella's biggest life struggles and how he overcame them. 1. No college degree and early handyman, dead-end jobs. Zampella's time at Broward College was unsuccessful, leaving him without formal education. He scraped by as a handyman and in low-level roles before gaming, overcame by hustling into the industry. A friend got him an entry gig testing games, answering phones. He advanced to graphics, video at GameTech and Atari, then led Medal of Honor, Allied Assault at 2015 Incas by 2001. 2. EA's betrayal. After MOH success, 2002. EA reneged on sequel promises, forcing the team in-house, prompting 20-plus devs, including Zampella, to quit. Overcame with defiance, co-founded Infinity Ward, secured Activision funding, and launched Call of Duty, codenamed MOH Killer, birthing a 30B+ franchise. 3. Abrupt firing from Infinity Ward, 2010. Escorted out by security post MW2, denied $36 bonuses, huge royalties for breach, insubordination, sparking mass exodus, 40-50 devs left. Overcame via lawsuit and rebirth, sued Activision, escalated to one beater claim, settled for tens of millions. Founded Respawn Entertainment weeks later, delivering Titanfall, Apex Legends, 100M+ players, Star Wars Jedi hits. 4. Messy 2015 divorce. After 18 years, wife Brigitte filed citing irreconcilable differences. No prenup, 3 minor kids. High-stakes battle over custody, child support. Overcame by channeling into career, finalized late 2025. He stayed focused, leading Respawn/EA to massive successes like Apex dominance and Battlefield revival. 5. Inheriting troubled Battlefield franchise, 2021. Handed reins, post-BF-24-2 disaster, buggy launch, exec exits, sales flop. Overcame with leadership. Oversaw Battlefield 6, 2025. Critical commercial hit, challenging QOD on consoles.
Finally, here are 10 lessons from Vince Zampella's extraordinary life. 1. Formal education isn't a prerequisite for success, hustle is. Dropped out of Broward College and worked as a handyman before breaking into gaming via entry-level gigs at GameTech and Atari. 2. Turn betrayal into your greatest creation. After EA reneged on promises post-Medal of Honor, Allied Assault, he founded Infinity Ward and birthed Call of Duty as an FU rival. The only reason QOD exists is because EA were dicks. 3. Fight fiercely for what's yours. Fired from Infinity Ward in 2010, he sued Activision for millions in royalties, escalating to 1B claim, and settled for tens of millions, funding Respawn. 4. Build elite teams and trust them. Co-founded studios by poaching top talent, 2225 from 2015 Inc. At Respawn EA, empowered devs for Titanfall, Apex, and Star Wars Jedi hits. 5. Prioritize the feel over everything. The touch, the feel, it's got to feel good. Revolutionized FPS with fluid multiplayer in COD 4, Modern Warfare and Titanfall. 6. Bounce back stronger from rock bottom. Post-firing chaos, 40-50 devs left Infinity Ward, launched Respawn weeks later, delivering 100 mem-plus player Apex Legends. 7. Challenge yourself to avoid being typecast. Expanded from shooters to Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order Survivor, proving versatility, always challenging ourselves. 8. Take your craft deadly seriously. Invested a lot of our lives into games. Revived Battlefield post-2042, flop into 2025, hit by refocusing on core fun. 9. Spot and nurture talent humbly. Known for recognizing talent and giving people space. Led studios by helping amazing groups get to something great. 10. Leave an indelible legacy through impact. Shaped modern gaming, 30B plus COD, billions in playtime. Tributes hail him as visionary whose work changed the medium.
And the legacies Zampella leaves behind. 1. Birthing Call of Duty, the 30B plus FPS juggernaut, co-founded Infinity Ward in 2002 and co-created COD 2003 as a Medal of Honor killer, revolutionizing shooters with cinematic campaigns, squad AI, and addictive multiplayer. Oversaw icons like Modern Warfare 1 and 2, franchise sold 500M plus copies, defined generations. 2. Founding Respawn and Respawn hits, Titanfall, Apex Legends, Star Wars Jedi. Post-2010 Activision firing, launched Respawn, delivering innovative mech shooters, Titanfall series, Battle Royale phenomenon, Apex Legends, 100M plus players, and acclaimed Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order, our survivor. Proved resilience, shaping live service and single-player action. 3. Reviving Battlefield and studio leadership. As EA exec head of Battlefield, post-2042 flop, led Battlefield 6, 2025 hit, back to console dominance. Built elite teams at Infinity Ward jock Respawn. Tributes hail his visionary trust in talent, fluid feel, and industry-changing impact.
American author Simon Sinek said, "Working on something that we do not like is called stress, but working on something that we love is called passion." It's with tremendous sadness and devastation that we hear the passing of pioneering gaming giant, Vince Zampella. But we must never forget the legacy and lessons Vince leaves behind. We must strive to listen to our inner voice, prioritize feel over anything, and take our crafts dead seriously, while turning betrayal into our greatest creation by building the best team. In the end, we could build a product that lasts generations. Thanks for watching Top Quotes by Top Guns. I'm Quote Guy. Carpe Diem.